बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, दुर्गा मैया की जय, राधा रानी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। Devotees, the song. Meditate, close eyes, meditate on the form of the Supreme Lord, Mother of the Universe, of Divine Shakti. Receive the blessings, guidance and protection. Try to feel the Divine Presence as we bring our minds in tune, as we bow to sit in Divine Satsang. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे वर्णानामर्थ संघानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मंगलानां च कर्तारं वन्दे वाणी विनायकम् नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीता समारोपित वामभागं पानौ महासायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। ॐ कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसार सारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। वंदे वृंदावनानंदा राधिका परमेश्वरी गोपिकां परमां शुद्धां लादिनी शक्तिरूपिणी। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रविनोति तस्मै तद्ध्वं हरिवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, दुर्गा मैया की जय। आदरणीय पंडित जी, प्रिय सज्जनों, प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, worshipable Pandits, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Soul. First, let me say Radhe Radhe and Sita Ram to everyone. And my pranam, my humblest prostrations to each and every one of you here tonight. Also to our viewers on social media, Facebook, YouTube, and of course Bhakti TV. We're going live tonight again. We have with us today also Pandit Satyanand Maharaj, the producer of Bhakti TV, spiritual leader of the Satya Anand Ashram in Arang West. Thank Panditji for the wonderful, for being with us tonight and for bringing this program live through the medium of Bhakti TV. We're here tonight in Soledad Road in Claxton Bay, Trinidad, at the Soledad Shiv Shakti Mandir. I want to say thanks to the members of the Soledad Road Shiv Shakti Mandir for inviting us to be here with them, and first for joining us in this most auspicious time of Chaitya Navaratri. Today also being such an auspicious day, being the Ashtami, Durga Ashtami. So indeed, we indeed very, very blessed to be here today. Tomorrow is most auspicious day. Tomorrow is a Navami, and tomorrow we celebrate Ram Navami, or the appearance of Bhagwan, the supreme power, supreme divine power, the supreme Lord Shri Ram. And because of this, I have been throughout my visit this time doing Ram Gita. Bhagwan himself, in the age of Treta Yuga, descended to bless us. One of the greatest blessings, he descended himself in this material world in the age of Treta Yuga and stayed 11,000 years. During that time, once only, he called everyone in Ayodhya and he gave a divine discourse. Ek baar Raghunath bulaye, Guru Dvij Purvasi sab aaye, Baithe Guru Muni Ar Dvij Sajjan, Bole Bachan Bhagat Bhava Bhanjan. He called everyone and they all came and sat. The Gurus, the Muni Rishis, the Brahmins, the good people of Ayodhya. And the Lord spoke to them. Such a wonderful message which removes the fear of the endless cycle of birth and death. We, the individual souls, we're not body. This body belongs to us. The Jivatma, the individual soul, is eternal, beginningless. But we keep rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. Bhagwan himself says to the residents of Ayodhya, Akar chari lakh chaurasi, Yoni Brahmat Yaha Jeev Avinashi. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to residents of Ayodhya, the Jivatma, the individual soul who we are, is Avinashi, indestructible, eternal, beginningless. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. But it keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. Why? Because of attachment to this material world. Haven't forgotten that we are the soul Atma. Identifying with the physical material body, we have become attached to the material world because of Maya. And because of that, we keep rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. So he spoke such words, that wonderful lecture, which removes the fear from the heart of a devotee. That this is how we can end this endless cycle of birth and death. We can go to Bhagwan, to his divine abode, and never have to come back in this material world and suffer. Bole bachan bhagat bhava bhanjan. We have been listening so far 4 days of this divine Shri Raam Gita. Today is the 5th day. What we'll hear today from the divine discourse of Bhagwan, we'll listen a bit. First we chant the divine name of Bhagwan. The name of Bhagwan, most powerful. Bhagwan sits in the name. There's no difference between God and the name. And especially in this age we live in, which is the Kali Yuga, it is recommended that the only thing we can do in this age is to chant the divine name of the Lord with love, devotion, meditate on His divine form and chant His divine name. We join in chanting. Please join me. Chant loud, clap and sing. Visualize the Lord. Meditate on Him and have the feeling that He's sitting in the name. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Oh Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Oh Jai Jai Ram, 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 Oh Jai Jai Ram, 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 Raja Ramchandra ki Jai. Oh mere Ram, mere Ram, mere Ram, mere Ram. Oh Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Oh Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Oh Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh Mere Ram, Mere Ram, Mere Ram, Mere Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Jai Jai Ram, 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 Jai Jai Ram. बोले राजा रामचंद्र की जय, दुर्गा मैया की. We all searching for something in this world. Every action we perform is for one thing only. Being a fraction of God, as we've heard, we've been hearing, Ishvara Ansha Jiva Avinashi Chetana Amala Sahaj Sukharasi. The soul is an ansha, fraction, a part of God, Ishvara. It means we love and want only God. And what is God? Who is God? The Vedas tell us, Anando Brahmeti Vajanat. God is Anand, bliss, happiness. So we all want only happiness, only bliss. How are we going to find it? So Bhagwan Shri Ram, he sent to the residents of Ayodhya, and he's telling us also, जो परलोक यहाँ सुख चाहूं, सुनी मम वचन हृदय दृढ़ गाऊं। जय राम श्री सरल सुखद यह मार्ग भाई, भक्ति मोरी पुराण श्रुति गाई। जय राम श्री राम Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to residents of Ayodhya, Ram Gita, जाओ परलोक यहाँ सुख चाहो, तो सुनी मम वचन हृदय दृढ़ गाहो. He says, if we want to find happiness here, yaha, sukha means happiness. We want to find happiness yaha, here, as well as when we leave here, paralok, after we leave here. To suni mama vachana hridaya dirha gahahu. The Lord says, listen very carefully. Deep in your heart, firmly, with firm faith, listen to my words. Listen to what I'm going to say to you. Bhagwan is saying. Then he says, Sarala sukhad yahamarag bhai. The path, the marg, the path to attaining happiness here and the hereafter is very easy. Saral hai. Aur sukhad hai. Is the giver of happiness. There is no dukh, no sorrow. Sarala sukhad. What is the path? Bhakti mori Purana Shruti Gai. The path of bhakti for God. He says, for me, Mori. The path of loving God. Bhakti. Which is glorified in all the Puranas and all the Vedas. Shruti means Ved. The path of bhakti. This is the only path that we can find happiness here and after we leave here also. True happiness, everlasting happiness. This is all we want. We have been searching from beginningless time. Being a fraction of that infinite happiness, we have been looking But we have not found even the tiniest drop, even once, even in dream. Because we have been looking in the wrong place. We have been looking and searching in the material world. New house, new car, handsome boy, beautiful girl, big bank balance, new motor car. Then the decision has become very firm in the mind. We all want happiness. It's not wrong to want happiness. It's our nature. This nature of ours to look for and want happiness and look for it everywhere in everything. No one can destroy. Neither God, nor a saint, nor a demon, Rakshas, nor a human being. But if we continue looking in the material world as we've been doing from beginningless time, because of the ignorance. What ignorance? We've forgotten who we are. We've forgotten that I am the soul, Atma. Identifying with the material body, we've been looking in the material world. That's the reason why. First, to begin, we have to realize and know who am I. Someone who doesn't know who they are, you know how you call such a person? Who does not know who they are, where their home is, where they live, what is right from wrong, who their parents are, etc. We say such a person is mad, pagal, crack, pagal. And he should be put in a mental asylum. So this applies to all of us. We all mad. This is why if someone calls you mad, we shouldn't feel bad. Because we don't know who we are. We identify with this thing, the human body. Someone asks you, who are you? I am Ramesh. Ramesh? That's your name. I'm not asking what is your name. I'm asking who are you? Oh, okay. I'm a teacher, doctor, an engineer. Engineer. That's your job. I'm not asking what work you do. I'm asking who are you? Oh, okay. I'm a Trinidadian, I'm a Guyanese, American, Indian. Trinidadian? That's your nationality. I'm not asking which country you belong to. I'm asking who are you? Tum kaun ho? Oh, okay. I'm a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, a Buddhist, Jain. Hindu? That's your religious denomination. I'm not asking which religion you belong to. I'm asking who are you, bhaiya? Oh, okay. I'm a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmin, Kshatriya, that's what is called Jati, caste. I'm not asking which caste you belong to. I'm asking who are you? I'm a human being. Human being? By looking at us, we can see we have the body of a human being and not a dog or a donkey or a cat. But this body belongs to me. What belongs to me cannot be me. So it means I don't know who I am. All these titles I have mentioned, these are all titles of the body. I am the soul, Atma, Jeev, Jivatma. And the soul has no titles. It's not a Trinidadian, not an American, not an Indian, it's not a Muslim, Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, it's not a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. No. No titles. So where am I? It's important first knowledge to know, to attain that knowledge. Not read in a book or hear someone say. We have heard uncountable times. We have read all this Gita, Ved, Puran. This is not only from this infinite time have existed. We have heard from the saints and sages. We have read the books. Nothing happened. As you say, it goes through one ear and come out the other one. The knowledge means accepting. To know means to accept. So the first knowledge we have to accept, realize, I am the soul Atma, I am not the body. For the worldly soul to change that decision, that the happiness I'm searching for, I cannot find anywhere in the material world. That the happiness I'm searching for, I'll find only in God, in Bhagavan. It's impossible for the material worldly soul. If it was possible, we would have attained Him a long time. Someone has to come and give us that knowledge, make us understand. Why doesn't God come and make us understand? We pray to Bhagwan, we pray to Shri Ram, Shri Krishna, Shiv, Durga, Lakshmi. We pray to Bhagwan in so many forms. No. Bhagwan is not going to come and tell us. We can't experience Bhagwan in any way at all. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. Bolo Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Go char jaha lagi man jai, so sab maya जानी हूँ भाई. बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम जय जय राम.
चिदानंदमय देह तुम्हारी, विगत विकार जानी अधिकारी. बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम जय जय राम.
बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम. बोलो राम
सिया राम जय जय राम.
गो गोचर जह लगी मन जाई, so sab maya jani hu bhai. Everything we have in our possession that we can know with, we can see, we can experience with our eyes, our ears, our nose, our skin, our tongue, everything is material under Maya. And God is beyond Maya. In other words, we cannot experience God with our material senses, mind and intellect. Impossible. Chidanandamaya deha tumhari, vigat vikar jani adhikari. Tulsidas Maharaj is saying, just as God is divine, Chidanandamaya means divine. His deha, his body is also divine. And to see divine body of God, we have to have divine eyes. Look, these eyes that we have, what does it do? It can see. What can it see? Material things, because our eyes are material. It cannot see divine. If we were to see divine God, as we have seen uncountable times, whenever God descended in this world as Shri Ram, Shri Krishna, etc., we were there. We, the individual soul, are also eternal beginningless. We saw. But what happened? जाकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मूर्ति देखी तिन तैसी. How we are on the inside, when we meet divine entities like God or a saint who is God personified, we see him just like how we are on the inside. It gets reflected like a mirror. If we are tamasic, we are very evil in nature, and we meet God or a saint, very bad man, evil man. I have to get rid of him. Propaganda, do something. Give him a bad name. If I'm rajasic in nature, on the inside, I love money, ambitious, and I meet God or a saint, oh, I know he likes money. If I'm sattvic in nature, I have good thoughts, essentially good in the heart, I have good thoughts, and I meet God or a saint, acha admi, good man, acha, nice man, better than me, but good, that's all. And God and the saints are beyond Maya, even Sattva Gun. How are we going to benefit? Nobody benefits when God descends in this world. No. We were there. We curse, criticize, abuse, give them a bad name, throw them in jail. What we did not do. Look at history. So if we were to see God with our material eyes, we will see him as a material person with all the defects and shortcomings just like us. Just like us. We cannot see divine. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Avajananti mamurham manushim tanumashitam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Chapter 9 verse 11, Gita. Unaware of my divine nature, that I am God, Shri Krishna is saying to Arjun, unaware of my divinity, that I am the Supreme Lord, ignorant human beings, we people, under the control of Maya, we mistake him for an ordinary human being just like us. Bhagavan is saying, read it, chapter 9 verse 11, Gita. Nobody benefits. And not only that, there's a condition for knowing God, attaining God. Bhagavan Shri Ram himself says to Sugriv in the Ramayana, निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, मोहि कपथ छल छिद्र न भावा. बोलो जय राम श्री
राम, जय जय राम, श्री
राम जय राम.
जय जय राम.
निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, मोहि कपट छल छिद्र न भावा. Bhagavan Shri Ram is saying, only those who are pure in heart, nirmal man, pure mind, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. So God says, I want pure heart. So can we make the heart, the mind pure? No. Impossible. If we could have made this heart, this mind of ours pure, and we have been in existence from uncountable lifetimes, we, the soul, Atma, then forget about one God realization, we'd have attained uncountable. So we can't make it pure. So can Bhagavan, can God make it pure? Yes. God is all powerful, all knowing, all seeing. There's nothing impossible. So, hey Bhagavan, make my heart, my mind pure. Bhagavan says, no, you make it pure and then come to me. Ooh. So Bhagavan can do it, but he will not, and we can't do it. So what's going to happen? Bhagavan says, I will send someone. I'm going to send someone who is going to make your heart, your mind pure. You cannot do it. I can do it, but I will not do it. God is saying, I will send my people, my saints, my Jan, my divine saints. I will send them. And if you accept what they say, you take shelter in them, you follow their instruction, the heart, the mind will be purified. So have not we met any saint? People think, okay, there's a saint, I heard he came, but I wasn't able to meet him. Oh, if I had met him, I would have surely attained Bhagwan. Achha. Don't you know we have met uncountable saints in uncountable past lifetime? What happened? Nothing. Did we accept what they said? No. Did we follow their instruction? No. We did what our mind said. Don't think you meet a saint, you're going to surrender and fall in love and do everything they say. Uncountable saints we have met. When we have seen God uncountable times, then it's foolish to think we didn't meet any saint. Uncountable saints. Bhagwan says to us in the Ramayana, he said to the residents of Ayodhya, भक्ति स्वतंत्र सकल सुख खानी बिनु सत्संग न पावहि प्राणी। बोलो जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
भक्ति स्वतंत्र सकल सुख खानी बिनु सत्संग न पावहि प्राणी। बोलो जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय
राम जय जय राम।
That bhakti, the only thing which will give us happiness here and the hereafter. Bhagavan says this bhakti is swatantra, independent, free. It doesn't need any help of any path. There are many paths. We have heard about Gyan, the path of knowledge, Karma, the path of Vedic rites and rituals, Varnashram Dharma, the path of Yoga. So many paths. Bhagavan says the path of bhakti doesn't require anybody's help. When you're doing bhakti, you don't need to do any karma, any ritual, you don't need to do any gyan, nothing. Swatantra hai. Aur sakal sukha khani. the giver of all happiness. When you do bhakti, you have done everything. If you can do bhakti. Because he says, Binu satsanga na pavahi prani. Without satsang, no one can attain this bhakti. But I am doing satsang all the time. Na. What we call satsang is not satsang. We have all kind of translation for satsang. I've heard many people say different things. Satsang. Two words here. Sat and sang. What does Sat mean? One meaning of Sat is Bhagavan, God. Sat, Chit, Anand, Satchidanand. So one meaning of Bhagavan, of Sat is Bhagavan, God. Another meaning is Sant, saint. We can't associate with Bhagavan. I just mentioned because we can't experience Bhagavan in any way. So, Satsang means association with a saint. Without the association of a saint, a true saint, no one can attain this bhakti. We can't even attain knowledge. Tulsidas Ji tells us in the very beginning of the Ramayana. बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई, राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई। बोलो राम राम बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई, राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई। बोलो राम राम Chaupai. A lot of people know by heart. What does it mean? It's a different thing. Look, divine words, when interpreted with a material mind, gives material meaning. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says, Bhagavad Rasik, Rasik ki bateं रसिक बिना को समझ सके ना, खग जाने खग ही कै भाखा। Tulsidas Ji says, just as a bird alone can understand the language of another bird, so too only a divine saint, one who's attained that divine love for Bhagavan, the divine, supreme, divine knowledge, divine bliss, can understand or know what is written by another saint. A lot of people think we read Ramayana and we know what's in Ramayana. You know story Ramayana, you don't know what is in Ramayana. Tulsidas Ji says in the Ramayana, I have taken everything from Ved to Upanishad, everything and put in this Ramayana. Take it out. Most of us know the story. And we think we know, we claim and we beat our chest, I know Ramayana. Really? To know what is in Ramayana, Bhaiya, you have to become Tulsidas. To know what is in Gita, you have to become Arjun. To know what is in Bhagavad, you have to become Veda Vyas. So all of us are Veda Vyas, all of us Tulsidas. Because we claim we know Ramayana, we know Bhagavad, we know Gita. This is our Bhiman, ego. We don't know anything. We know what our mind tells us, our intellect. Doesn't mean you know. When we read divine words, we're going to give a material interpretation. 10 people read one chaupai, they're going to give 10 different interpretations. So everybody is right? Somebody is tamasic in nature, he'll give a tamasic meaning. Somebody is rajasic in nature, they'll give a rajasic meaning. Somebody is sattvic in nature, they'll give a sattvic meaning. And if then you have different percentages of temperament. And these are divine words beyond the three modes of Maya. Binu Sattasang. Sattasang. Without the association of a true saint, and not just meeting him and bowing. The Sat has to be Sat, and the Sang has to be Sat also. As I said, we have met uncountable saints in our uncountable past lifetime. Either the Sat, well, the Sat was correct, but our Sang was not correct. And a lot of time we accepted someone as Sat, as a saint, but it wasn't Sat. He's not a saint, he has not attained God realization. And this we didn't benefit. Both have to be correct, then we'll benefit. If anyone is wrong, will not benefit, no matter what you do. The Sat has to be Sat. The saint has to be true, bona fide, God-realized saint. And our Sang, our association has to be Sat also. We have to attach our mind, our intellect, Agya Palan, follow instruction, no question. And we everywhere doubt. Everywhere doubt. And we think we're doing satsang. So without the true association with a true saint, one does not acquire true knowledge. Take for example, many of us say we have been in satsang. Have you attained the knowledge that you are the soul Atma? No, you still identify with this thing called the body. Fallen all over the place. The one who is also you call in the satsang, he's fallen all over the place also. Blind leading the blind. Veda says, Avidyaya mantare vartamana Swayam dhira panditam manyamana Janghanyamana paryanti mudha Andhe naivanyamana yathandha. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kand, 8th mantra. The Vedas are saying when we go to material people, they may be very wise. They've read lots of books. They are very knowledgeable in the worldly sense. They have degree. They have read the Vedas, the Puranas. But they give material interpretation. Interpreting the Vedas as material, helping us to attain material things in the world. They are fools. Mudha. And those who go to them and believe in them, they are also fools. And it's like a straight case of blind leading the blind. Andhe naiva niyamana yathandha. Veda saying. That knowledge will come and sit in the intellect. When you associate with a true saint in the right way, the knowledge will suddenly, you realize, I'm not this. I'm not this body. I have no relation to any person or anything in this world. My only relation is with Shri Krishna Bhagavan. And the happiness I'm searching for, I'll find only in Shri Krishna, only in God. That knowledge will become firm, it will sit in the intellect. Then you have done satsang. Otherwise, you can go all about. And how are you going to get that association? Ram Kripa Binu Sulabhana Savi. Only when Bhagavan will shower His grace. Look. As I said, Bhagavan sends his people to help us. We call that person saint, Mahapurush, Guru. Many different names. This word Guru is very important. The word Guru alone tells us who is Guru. It has two syllables in this. Ru. Three definition is given in the scriptures. Gum rautiti guru. Gnati jnana iti guru. Girati ajnana iti guru. Who is a guru? So gu means gum. Darkness. Andhakar. The darkness, ignorance of Maya. Greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, ignorance. Not knowing who am I. In other words, Maya. Gu. And Ru means Roshni. Light. Not the light of the bulb. Not even the sun. The divine light of Bhagavan. That takes away the ignorance of Maya. So Ru means Bhagavan, God. So one who can take away Maya, who can free us from Maya and give us Bhagavan, that person is called a Guru. Ooh. And who can take away Maya? Who can free us from Maya? Somebody who himself is binded in Maya, he can't free himself. Can he free me? He himself is in jail. How can he free somebody else? Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. A lot of people say, when asked what is Maya, they say Maya is an illusion. It doesn't exist. Shri Krishna says, no, Maya is not an illusion. It's a divine power, Daivi Hesha. And he says, Mama Maya, Meri Maya. Maya is a power that belongs to God. It is His power. So no one can become free from Maya by their own effort. No Rishi, Muni, Jnani, no one. How are we going to become free? Mame vaye prapadyante. Ev means only. Shri Krishna says, only the person who completely surrenders to Bhagavan can become free from Maya. Only when Bhagavan tells Maya to leave, because it's His power. Only, in other words, only Bhagavan can free us from Maya. In other words, so one who has attained God. When we attain God realization, everything Bhagavan has, He gives to that soul. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. Chapter 10 verse 10 Gita. Shri Krishna says, when one attains Shri Krishna, he becomes a saint. Everything Shri Krishna has, He gives to that soul. Infinite bliss, infinite knowledge, infinite everything. In other words, God and the saint is one. When one attains God realization, he becomes as powerful as Bhagavan. So only that person, because he has become free from Maya, can free us from Maya. He is the Guru. Listen carefully, it is very important. Look, Bhagavan Krishna tells us in Gita who is the Guru. Listen to what Shri Krishna says. Tad viripranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Chapter 4 verse 34 Gita. Shri Krishna is telling us who is the Guru. He says, there are two qualities that qualify someone to be Guru. And in this verse, he is given the two qualities. Number one, Jnaninaha. Number two, Tattvadarshinaha. What does Jnaninaha mean? It means he has all the knowledge, complete knowledge of all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all the scriptures, Ramayana, Gita, every scripture, complete knowledge. And not only have knowledge, he is able to remove our doubts. Anybody can give lecture. But the real Kamal, the real magic is he is able to remove through his words, our doubts get clarified. So that is Jnaninaha. But even more important, he is Tattvadarshinaha. Tattva means God, the supreme power. Darshinaha means one who has seen God, attained God. He's attained the divine bliss, divine knowledge, divine vision. He's seen God. Only such a person is qualified to be Guru. He must be God realized. If we are so fortunate to meet such an entity, the true bona fide saint, the true Guru, what should we do? Shri Krishna says, Tad viripranipatena. Number one, completely surrender to him. The mind, the intellect. This is Agya Palan. As I said, we have met saints, true gurus, uncountable time. We did not surrender. Doubt. We did not surrender the mind, the intellect. Guruji said, do this. No, I am going to do that. We do what our mind says. Never listen. Or we listen some little bit. What we like. And the rest, throw it away. Pranipatena. Pariprashnena. Ask question. Somebody says, don't ask any question. I'm your guru from today. Don't ask anything. Just do. Hey, if I have a doubt, I do not know why I'm doing this thing. I don't know why you're telling me this. Then ask. But ask from the one who can give you the correct answer. Otherwise, you're going to get more confused. Pariprashnena. Acquire the true knowledge. And number three, sevaya. Serve him, do his seva. He will give you the divine knowledge. He will take you across Maya. He will give you Bhagavan. Everything that Guru does. But how are we going to find? Listen to what the Ramayana says. अब मोहि भरोसे हनुमंता बिनु हरि कृपा मिलाही नहीं संता। जय राम श्री राम
जय जय राम।
संत विशुद्ध मिला ही पुनि तेरी बोलो राम कृपा करी चित वही जय बोलो जय राम श्री राम जय When Hanuman ji went to Lanka looking for Mother Sita, first person he met Vibhishan, great devotee living in Lanka. How do we know Vibhishan is a great devotee? When Ravan kicked out Vibhishan from Lanka because he was given good advice, Vibhishan came to the shelter of Prabhu Shri Ram. Everyone seen Vibhishan and knowing him to be the brother of Ravan, the enemy. Hey, he's a spy. He's the enemy. Tie him up in chain and rope. Throw him in jail. Lock him up. Everyone is saying. Bhagwan Shri Ram started to laugh. He says, Sugriv, this is where he said, Nirmal man jan so mohi pava, mohi kapat chal chidna bhava. Bhagwan has put in the approval stamp that Vibhishan is my dearest devotee. This is what he said, that only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can know me, see me, can come to me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. If Vibhishan wasn't a pure devotee of mine, he could not come here. Hanumanji met Vibhishan. Vibhishan says to Hanuman, Aba mohi bha bharosa Hanumanta, binu hari kripa milahi nahi santa. Oh Hanumanji, I have firm faith, full faith in my heart, that only because my Lord Prabhu Shri Ram showered his grace upon me, I am able to meet a saint, I am able to meet you, Hanuman, otherwise impossible. Only when Bhagwan will shower his grace, we'll meet Guru. Ram Kripa Santa Vishuddha Milahi Punitehi. How are we going to meet a pure saint? Rama Kripa Karichita Vahi Jehi. When the Lord who is sitting in our heart, Bhagwan is sitting in our heart. We don't know, but he's there. You don't have to look anywhere. Bhagwan is sitting in our heart. Ishwara Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshe Junatishtati. Chapter 18, verse 61, Gita. Shri Krishna says, God sits in the heart of every living being. Right? So only in that Lord, when He who is sitting in our heart, He will turn the key from inside. Quick march. Go to India, to Managar Bhakti Dham, you meet the saint. Then the feet will do quick march. Chalo. Only when God will shower His grace. And how will God shower His grace? Another question is coming. So, Bhagwan Shri Ram, He said that only when we associate with the true saint, that we'll attain that bhakti, we'll attain true knowledge. And how are we going to get that association? How is God going to shower? When is He going to shower His grace? That we'll meet the saint. So He says in the Ramayana, पुंज पुंज बिनु पुण्य पुंज बिनु मिलहि न संता सत्संगति संचिति कर अंता जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम A lot of people must be thinking this Swami Maha crazy. All this crazy thing he's telling us. What I'm telling you is not what I know. Or I have figured out, in other words. Yeah, I know, but I have not figured it out. This knowledge has been given to me by a divine saint. Topmost among divine saints, Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. And that's why I can say this with confidence. And here Shri Ram is qualifying everything I have said. He says, Punya punja binu milahina santa. Punya means spiritual merits, devotion. Punj means a huge storehouse. Punj. When in many, many lifetimes we have done great devotion, great spiritual deeds, and it's become a huge, big amount, Bhagwan showers his grace upon us and we're able to meet the true Guru Santa. But yeah, you can read it for yourself. There's a section in the Ramayana, Uttarkand, where Bhagwan called everyone in Ayodhya and he gave a lecture. There's not some chaupai I'm making up. Out, I was telling you satsang, what is the true satsang? So Bhagwan says it in this chaupai. Satsangati sanshriti karan. He's telling us what is the satsang here. He says, and only by this association, this satsang with the true saint, that our attachment for the material world, the reality of the material world, the knowledge will come in us and we'll become detached. Sanshriti kar anta, our attachment will be destroyed. Everything is being said. Look, these chaupai. You know, sometimes we do a katha and 100 chaupai you can chant. One of these chaupai we can take and lecture for months, for weeks. If so much philosophy is filled. It's not just a katha, not a story. Ramayana is no story. We go and we enjoy, a lot of times we enjoy the music, we enjoy the story. We have a good time and you leave, it was so good, I like it. What did you learn? Nothing. What's the use? Just go and have a good time. Every word, punya. What is the meaning of punya? What kind of deeds qualify to be punya? That gives spiritual merits. Punja. How much? The storehouse, how big it has to be. Amilahina Santa. How to meet and which way we have to meet the saint. You meet. This is the Sang. Meet. Our Santa. This is the Sat. The saint. You see, Bhagwan Shri Ram is qualifying. These two chaupai come together. Bhakti Swatanta Sakal Sukha Khani Binu satsanga na pavahi prani, and then immediately, punya punja binu milahi na santa, satsangati sansiti karanta. So he's qualifying it here. So the milahi, the real association. As I said, we can see, we can meet, we have uncountable time. Meeting a saint, association doesn't mean just, oh, I went and I saw and I met her, it was so nice. No. Spending time in his association, listening to his divine philosophy, the divine teachings, and following it. Oh, we say, hey, so-and-so is my guru, but I don't do what he tells me. If it's a worldly person you call in guru and you don't do it, it's fine. That's good. No problem. As I said, he is blind, you are blind. Blind leading the blind. But if you go to a true guru, a true saint, and you are saying, he is my guru, you meet a saint, Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu, and he is my guru, Maharaj, he is my guru. Are you following his instruction? Agya Palan? No, I don't follow anything. I do what my mind. Then how is he guru bhaiya? Huh? Why someone is guru? Why do we need guru? Because we don't know. Guru is the one who's going to take us from Maya and take us to Bhagavan. And the only way that will happen when we accept, number one, that he is a saint, he is a true guru, we accept. Many uncountable times we never accepted that abhiman, that ego. We were unwilling to accept anybody as saint. Especially when he tells us, hey, you are wrong. That's not what the scripture is saying. It is saying like this, who are you? To tell me I'm wrong? I'll fix you. Abhiman, that ego. I already know. I don't listen to anybody. So listening, accepting, number one, that he is a saint. Two, that he alone knows what's good for me. I am under Maya. My senses, my mind, my intellect, everything is Maya. I have no idea what is good for me. Only he knows. Whatever he says, I will do. That is called Agya Palan. Agya Samanasu Sahib Seva. Seva means following Guru's instruction, the instructions of the true Guru, the true saint. Do we follow? Most time we just do what something we like and we do that, what we like. The rest, leave it aside. Then is the sang, then is the millahi. Our sometimes take is good, if it's a true saint. Our satsangati, that association. If it's true, if that association is true, if it's a real satsang, then sanshriti kar anta. Then what Bhagwan Shri Ram is teaching. You remember that his words? Bole bachana bhagat bhava bhanjan. This is the very beginning. The second chaupai. That he spoke such words that takes away the fear from the heart of the devotee. What fear? The fear of the uncountable transmigration in the 8.4 million forms of life. That is God. Because now I know how to finish it. By doing bhakti. Real bhakti. So Guru is so important. So important. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai
सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
ओ गुरु बिनु भावनिधि तराई न कोई, जो बिरंची शंकर सम हो। बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
ओ मोरे मन प्रभु अस विश्वासा, राम ते अधिक राम करदासा। बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम। राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
बोलो
राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। हाँ, गुरु बिनु भावनिधि तरई न कोई, जाओ बिरंशी शंकर सम होई। How important is Guru? That person we call Guru, people say, I don't need any Guru. I don't follow anybody. Don't follow someone who is not a true Guru. But we need Guru. Without Guru, look at the words Tulsidas is using here. He says, someone may be as powerful as Vidhi, means Brahma, the creator, as Shivji, Shankar, Bhagwan, the destroyer, but he will not be able to cross the ocean of Maya without the help of that person we call Guru. This Abhiman you have, you don't need it. We'll keep rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. Enjoy. Dog, cat, donkey, worm, grass, tree. Enjoy. And that Guru, as I said, he is God personified. Because when one attains God, everything that Sri Krishna, God has, he gives to that soul. Look, if I have two wallets, in one wallet I have a single $100 bill, single $100 bill. Another wallet I have 10 $10 bills. Is it difference? No. Both the value is the same, $100. So this is why the scriptures tell us there's no difference between God and the saint. When you meet a true saint, you meet Bhagwan personified. But just as we can't recognize Bhagwan, we don't recognize the saint also. But the saint is even more important to us, the true Guru, than Bhagwan. You see, the condition for knowing God, pure heart, pure mind, Nirmal Man. Who is going to make the heart, the mind pure? As I mentioned in the beginning, we cannot do it, and Bhagwan is not going to do it. This work, a saint, the true Guru alone does. And it's for this reason, the saint, the true Guru is told to be greater than even Bhagwan. Nobody can be greater than Bhagwan. The saint also worships Bhagwan, that he is my master, I am his servant. But because he is doing this job, not even Bhagwan will do. That's why Tulsidas is saying, More man Prabhu as vishwasa. Hey Shri Ram, my Lord, I have this full faith in my heart, in my mind, my Lord. What faith? Ram te adhik Ram kar dasa. Greater than Ram is the lover of Ram, the servant of Ram. Das means servant. The saint, the true bhakt, the devotee. Saint is the one, the true Guru is the one who is going to do everything for us, but we have to find him. You don't find him easy like that. After we have done great, great deeds in many, many lifetimes, Bhagwan showers His grace upon us. That huge punja, storehouse, and we're able to, but we have met. What happened? I don't like how he talks. I don't like how he looks. I don't like the way he dresses. This is how people judge in the world, Guru. And people tell me, when I remember I was growing up, we would have discussion among friends. Somebody says, I want a handsome Guru. My Guru has to be handsome. I don't want an old man, young fella. My Guru has to have some degree from university. Or he has to have so many followers. I'm looking to see who has the most followers. We look externally. Is that what qualifies someone to be Guru? What he has outside, how he dresses, how he eats, what he speaks like? Tulsidas ji says in the Ramayana, लखी सुवेश जगवंतक जेऊ वेश प्रताप पूजी अहिते हो। बोलो जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय You see, we people, we can't see, we're not all knowing Antaryami. We can't see inside someone, their thoughts, how they are. So we look outwardly. We judge externally. What kind of clothes they wear, how they speak, what family they belong to, how handsome, what color of skin, what complexion, how educated, how nice they can sing. There's a big thing in Kali Yuga. Jo gaal bajate is written in the Kali Yuga Mahima. So we look outwardly and we judge externally. And this is why instead of true saint, a true Guru, we end up worshipping fakes, imposters. Not me, Tulsidas ji is saying. Lakhi suvesha jagavan chakajeu, vesha pratap puji ahiteu. Someone is a saint by what they are on the inside, bhaiya, not externally. Don't look outwardly. So we need the Guru. Guru is so important. Only he can take us across the ocean of Maya. Only he can give us that bhakti that is so dear to Shri Krishna, so great, dear to Shri Ram, to the Divine Mother, the Mother of the Universe. But without the help of the true Guru, impossible. We have to find that. This is one of the very important teaching of Bhagwan Shri Ram in the Ram Gita. There's much more we'll hear next time. Bole Syavar Ramchandra ki jai, Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Durga Maiya ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. devotees